Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
SEMA Fest is returning for its second year. The bands who will be taking the stage at one of the biggest conventions here in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Cynthia Puga. Starting off with business news, we know the new athletics ballpark will be built on part of the site of the former Tropicana Hotel Casino. But can we expect a new casino to also be built on the property? Bally's Corporation and GLPI recently announced a financial agreement to develop a Chicago casino, sparking suggestions they could benefit from a similar strategy in Vegas. But Bally's did not respond to questions regarding its future casino plans in Vegas. GLPI owns the land, but Bally's owns the Tropicana building and its operations. And the two entered a 50-year lease that costs Bally's about $10.5 million annually. If you visit a casino, you may also notice several cash-out vouchers scattered around gaming machines that were left there by players. So how much of those vouchers go unused? Well, the answer is a lot. Gamblers left $24.4 million in Nevada casino vouchers in the fiscal year that ended June 30th. Now, that's according to preliminary results from the Nevada Gaming Control Board. Law changes in 2021, which added electronic table games and some sports wagering tickets to the eligible sources of fund collecting, could have led to the recent years' increase. Moving on to weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Temperatures are climbing up higher this week, and cooling stations will be open starting tomorrow, Friday through Sunday. Here's a list of a couple of local stations that will be open, which include the Pearson Community Center, Alexander Library, and the Courtyard Homeless Resource Center. Now, taking a look at the forecast now, we can expect overnight lows in the 90s for tonight with partly cloudy skies. The excessive heat warning will go into effect beginning on Saturday morning through Sunday night. And for the rest of the week and next week, temperatures will be lingering between 110 and 115 degrees. Now for your top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. 1/4 of all traffic fatalities in Henderson over the last 6 years happened on Boulder Highway, and on Wednesday, Henderson City Council unanimously approved a project to redesign a dangerous stretch of the road. The long-discussed $173 million Reimagine Boulder Highway improvement project is slated to get underway this year in Henderson. Although an exact start date has not been announced, the project will affect 7.5 miles of the 15-mile-long road and will take approximately 3 years to complete. Funding for the project comes from federal funds, RTC funds, and Nevada Department of Transportation grants. The other half of Boulder Highway will be addressed at a later date. A man who was shot on Tuesday after an altercation with 2 others at a 7-Eleven has been arrested on suspicion of murder. Now, according to Metro Police, 33-year-old Billy Bell Jr. was loitering around the business when he got into an argument with one of the 2 people. One of them pulled out a gun and fired a round at Bell during the altercation. According to a release, Bell ran away and then came back to the business and stabbed one of the 2 repeatedly, leading to that person's death. Bell was booked into Clark County Detention Center for open murder with a deadly weapon.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstavern.com. Jonathan Tamayo, the professional poker player from Humboldt, Texas, topped a record field to win the $10,000 buy-in no-limit hold'em world championship on Wednesday at Horseshoe, Las Vegas. Tamayo defeated Jordan Griff after more than 3 hours of heads-up play to collect the $10 million prize. Tamayo takes home the money and the gold bracelet after outlasting a record-setting field of 10,112 entrants.
Moving on to health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. New data from the CDC shows the state of Nevada has detected very high levels of COVID in its wastewater. CDC data shows a 12.31 wastewater viral activity level for the COVID virus. Now that's double the national wastewater level of 4.98. But Nevada isn't the only one. Data also shows that California, Oregon, Texas, Arkansas, Florida, and Maryland have also detected those high levels of COVID in their wastewater. Data from the Nevada Empower program showed an increase in viral concentration at sampling sites that include Central Las Vegas, Henderson, and Boulder City.
Vegas Nation, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. Trey Taylor hasn't even taken the field as a Raider yet, but the defensive back has seemed to fall in love with the organization already. But just how much does he love the Raiders?
I want to work for the Raiders. Yeah. So, like, on the business side, administration side, or whatever, I don't see myself not being in football anymore. I definitely want to do something in business administration or, play development, something like that.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Pipe, Tribal Smoke, and Cigar Shop.
Pirates rookie sensation Paul Skeens is a heavy minus 1,200 favorite at the Caesars Sportsbook to win the National League Rookie of the Year award. Padres center fielder Jackson Merrill is a plus 450 second choice, and every other player is 18-1 or higher. Skeens has only made 11 starts, but he's quickly climbed into contention to win the NL Cy Young Award. He's the 4-1 third choice behind Atlanta's Chris Sale, the plus 110 favorite, and Philadelphia's Zach Wheeler, the plus 175 second choice.
In lifestyle, you may never know where and when a fire may break out, but if you have a pet with you, it can be extra scary and stressful. We have a couple of tips to keep your beloved pets safe. The number one tip is to have smoke alarms because they can make a critical difference, as some of the most fatal fires happen overnight while people are sleeping. The Las Vegas Fire Department offers free smoke alarms and installation assistance. It's also a good idea to have a home escape plan. The American Red Cross suggests training your pets to come to you when you call them, or practicing taking them with you while rehearsing your escape route. And if you can't find your pet and have to leave to save yourself, know where the pet can be in the house and let firefighters know when they arrive on scene. If they are able to locate and rescue the pet, they will be able to provide them with oxygen and medical attention. Moving on to entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A massive auto trade show is bringing its festival back for the second time in Vegas. Cage the Elephant, Sublime and Fits and Tantrums will headline the SEMA Fest. The inception of the festival is centered around the massive automotive aftermarket show. The SEMA show was among the city's biggest conventions in 2023, attracting 160,000 attendees. The single-day festival will be held at the Las Vegas Convention Center on November 8th. Thanks for watching 7 at 7. As always, you can watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. We'll see you here tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7 updates.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.